Jeff said earlier his car is better on long runs. He's got 12 laps to find out how good it can be.
You can see it. He really gets into the corner much better than Jimmy. Drives it off in there hard, really closes right there. Then Jimmy gets a good run off.
And that's been the case for about the last 50 or 75 laps. Jimmy especially gets off turn 2, I think, better than the 24 car. Right here, that's where he seems to stretch it out just a little bit. Jeff got a pretty good run that time, actually.
10 to go this time. Nice and smooth here.
Scott Riggs just gave McMurray a bump as they battled for 8th place. A little further back. Going to try it again.
Riggs is a little bit better than McMurray, and he wants that spot.
Boys, Jeff Gordon at 24 with 10 to go. He's pulled right up to the rear bumper of his teammate.
And the 48 jumped a little loose there up on the straightaway off of 2. Gives Jeff another look here. I think Jeff's going to have to possibly give him a little bump to get him up off the bottom. Now, you know what? Jimmy saw him there. Jimmy give him the bottom.
But as we've been saying, he gets the run off the corner a lot better than 24 car, especially about a half a lane off the bottom.
Good forward bite, good acceleration. Ooh, there's a little tap. Seems like down here getting in is going to give him the kind of dime in the corner. Didn't work for him that time. Lost a little ground.
I think, Darrell, to pass Jimmy Johnson, Gordon is going to have to move him out of the way.
I think you're right. He's going to have to give him a little bit of a bump to get him wiggling and get him up out of the bottom.
7 to go this time.
Riggs did complete the pass on McMurray. That was for 8th place.
This could be it right there, right there.
He's got to get to him, though.
Yeah, well, those are little bumps that are just aggravating Jimmy and really trying to break his concentration.
Fairly clean racetrack in front of him. One car up there, David Rudiman. 6 to go this time.
It's going to take something from Jeff Gordon to move Jimmy Johnson out of the way, because Jimmy, I don't believe, is going to make that mistake.
Jeff took a little different line that time in 1 and 2. Came in high to the late apex.
He's diamond in the corner. He's trying to get a nose under Jimmy because Jimmy is so good on the very bottom. I think Jeff knows he's got to get a nose up under him to get him out of there.
There you see the 2 head coaches, the 2 crew chiefs, Steve Letard on the left, Chad Knaus on the right.
Whoa,
they know there's not another thing they can do now.
Jimmy made a good 1 and 2 that time. Got a car length on Jeff down the back. Jeff closes back in hard, getting in the corner. Again, he's trying to do that diamond thing, get the thing up the hill just a little bit, get nice momentum off. This is it. He's going to go for it right here.
He'll look to the inside, going into turn 1, 4 to go.
Let's got room.
See what happens here, though. On the exit, the 48 gets that good run. He'll win the drag race back down the backstretch.
If that was anybody else, Jeff Gordon would have come up right there.
But there it is, bump, bump. I think he's going to do it this time. He lost his momentum, though.
No, Jimmy Johnson come down on him. He said, you're not going to bump me out of the way. I'm your teammate.
3 to go. Teammates battling for the win and the clock and the bonus points at Martinsville.
I tell you what Jeff Gordon's going to do. He's going to do that same move coming to get the white flag.
Jeff Gordon says on the radio, he's giving me no choice.
And he isn't. Jimmy's doing everything he can to keep him back there. Jeff's going to have to move him if he wants to win this race. Don't wreck him, just move him.
It'll be the white flag when they come back to the line.
I believe if he's got anything for him, we'll see it off of turn 4.
Right, he can't get to him in turn 2, Darrell. White flag, but no surrender.
One more good one here, bud.
It's the last lap.
This is it. He's going to look under him there. Jimmy got a little bit off. He had to get out of the gas a little bit.
The head should be ready for him.
Here we go. He's going to move him. He's going to move him. He's going to move him.
Here comes Gordon. He's got the inside. They touch once, twice. Drag race. Jimmy Johnson.
Whoa, by a fender.
Gentleman Jim. He held him off. Nice job, Jimmy.
What a race by teammates.
That was fantastic. I bet Jeff Gordon isn't terribly happy either.
It's what we've been waiting for 5 years right there. Awesome. That was my year. I just beat there. Might have been.
Yes, you did.
Good, clean racing.
Yeah.
That's about as good as it gets at Martinsville right there. Their teammate Kyle Busch in the 5 ends up finishing 4th.
Jimmy wasn't going to move over and just let Jeff go by. They really put on a whale of a show. That's a way to race.
Well, the last time a driver won 3 of the first 6 races of the season, it was Jeff Gordon in 1996, who won Richmond, Darlington, and Bristol.
How about
about Jimmy Johnson? Had Gordon won, it would have tied him with Dale Earnhardt with 76 career wins, but that will have to wait for another day.
Mike, you talked about those 3 wins. Just remember, we talked about this a little while ago. Jimmy Johnson makes the chase. That gives him 30 bonus points already going into those final 10 races.
You just have to have so much admiration and respect for that whole crowd, man. I mean, just think the shape they were in yesterday.
Congratulations to Chevy driver Jimmy Johnson, winner today from Chevy, an American Revolution.
Baby's trailing smoke. I believe I think he may have heard it.
Jeff Gordon had to settle for second. Denny Hamlin was third. Kyle Busch, Dale Earnhardt Jr. Here's the finish. Jeff Gordon gave it his all and came up a fender short. We'll go to victory lane after this. Clock chimes for number 48.
Oh, what a great day, and what a great race by this crowd. Great day for Hendrick Motorsports.
I want to give a call to our 2 rookies. David Reagan, Juan Pablo Montoya, finished up there in the top 16, ran all 500 laps of this race.
What a great side-by-side finish as Hendrick Motorsports wins its 7th of the last 9 Martinsville races. Steve Burns is in victory lane.
And Mike, Jimmy Johnson climbs out of the race car, his 26th NASCAR Nextel Cup victory. Jimmy, you led the last 113 laps. What did it mean to you to outduel Jeff Gordon, the guy that told Rick Hendrick to give you a shot?
I'm speechless for that. I mean, I've looked up to him my whole career before I even was back here racing. Looked up to him and knew how good he was at Martinsville and just wanted to be on the same page with him here. And have a duel like that at the end, that was probably the hardest driving I've ever done. And then to have my bumper beat off by my teammate in a way that didn't jeopardize either one of us was really a class act by Jeff, and just great preparation from this race team to give us 2 cars to go out there and fight for the win like this.
Jimmy, how did you plan your defense of that racetrack? He was so close to you for those final laps.
Well, I wanted to be on the bottom, and if you wanted the outside, there's plenty of room up there. So I defended the bottom, and these bumpers on these cars are much more forgiving than in the past. I gave him the inside lane a few times. He had, I could see him coming, and I didn't want to squeeze him and run him up on the curb, so I left him the inside lane. But coming down to the checkered flag, he gave me a shot in 3 and 4, and at that point, I just turned left and crowded him and tried beating him back to the start-finish line.
Congratulations on a thrilling victory.
Thank you, buddy. Thank you.
Matt?
A top 5 last week at Bristol, a 2nd place finish here at Martinsville. Could it be any more dramatic, especially racing a teammate like that, Jeff?
Yeah, I mean, that was an awesome race. We had an awesome car with the DuPont Impala. And, I mean, the only way I could get by him was to wreck him, and he's my teammate. And I tell you what, it's going to be some interesting racing going forward because he blocked me really bad. I thought that, I thought I had, a chance at him a couple of times. He shut the door pretty good. But, I'm real proud of Hendrick Motorsports 1, 2, 3, I believe. And, like I said, I'm not going to wreck a guy to win a race. I tried to move him. With these cars, it's tough to do, and he did exactly what he should have done. So, I'm happy for Jimmy, happy for Hendrick that they won the race. But, I'm really disappointed that we didn't because I felt like we should have.
Jeff Gordon, 2nd at Martinsville.